Hi. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Week 2 Commissioner's Address for 2024. Just playing with my volumes here a little bit. Go on to a little bit of a newish segment. Just real quick, I want to touch on a couple of injuries going into Week 2 and Week 3 that we need to take note of. Jordan Love returns to practice on Wednesday. He was wearing a sleeve on his leg. He was ruled out close to last Sunday's game, so there's a chance that he plays this weekend. However, I kind of doubt it. Tua is on the injured list now, so he cannot return until at least Week 8. But of course, we are still waiting on more news on that. That one looked pretty bad. Deebo Samuel set to miss a couple of weeks, so it'll be interesting how the 49ers fill in his spot there. Of course, they still have Ayuk and Kittle. They got Jordan Mason, so they should be okay. Cooper Kupp could go to the injured reserve. He is not there yet. Oop, didn't want to do that. He is not on the injured reserve. He has avoided that, but he did suffer an injury that might cause him to go there. And Isaiah Pacheco fractures his fibula and will miss significant time. I don't know what that means, whether or not he's going to come back in 2024 or not. So let's go into our matchups here. First matchup of the week. You know, I don't usually like giving it to myself, but 189 points. Fear boners, sorry. Greasy boners, you're no longer scared anymore, you're just slimy. 135 points, not a bad week, but certainly not enough. They will hold on to the slightly better record at 3-1, while I will raise up to 2-2, and yes, give myself Superman of the Week. Big output. Kyler Murray, 28 points. Cook, 28 points. 18 from McBride, 18 from Rice, 28 from Neighbors, 24 from the Cleveland D. It was just a good week all around. I'm still waiting for Caleb Williams to do anything, so hopefully he turns it around a little bit. On the other side, Greasy Boners had to play Justin Fields, who ended up with 11 points. Salvaged the day with a little bit of rushing yards and a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor was good. Achane was amazing. He had such a good game. I felt like the Buffalo game plan was just let Achane do whatever the hell he wants, and as long as we shut down Hill, we're good. And that kind of worked, because Hill only had 6.6 points, and I was happy with that Thursday game and the way it went. Moving on to a close matchup between Big Fucking Anime TDs versus Dak Street Boys. Dak Street Boys coming away with the win, 134 to 129. Etienne with 14 points. DK Metcalf with a big day, 10 catches for 129 and a touchdown, good enough for nearly 30 points. And just some decent scores all around. Jake Ferguson, I'm assuming he didn't play. Let's take a look here. You know what? I don't even know how to do this in Sleeper, so fuck it. So I don't know, maybe he won, so I guess he can't really be bitch of the week anyway. I don't really know what happened there, but we'll keep an eye. I think he's injured. Maybe he didn't find out until late, but that's all right. He did win. Big Fucking Anime TDs will be 2-2, and Dak Street Boys will get a win there. However, they were below league median, so they will be 1-3. Oh, look. See, now I fucked it all up. League, week 2. Chief of Stafford taking on the waiver wire. This was a low-scoring matchup. Nick will come away with the win, 126 to 108. Zay Flowers outperformed his expectations, as did Baker. He's having a great season so far. The Pittsburgh D was good for Chief of Stafford, but you know, even Bijan had 16 points, and that's an underperformance. So that's a lot. Tough week, Rob. Real tough week all around. You know, a lot of guys were close to their expectations, but it was just not going to cut it. You had lots of points on the bench. Did you? Did I just see that? You had a bit of points on the bench. Ooh, Shaheed, 20 points. 4 catches, 3 carries for over 100 all-purpose yards and a touchdown. Yeah, tough week. Waiver wire will be 1 and 3. Chief of Stafford will fall to 2 and 2 after having a big week 1. Cup my staff. It hurts JK. That is a mouthful. Make Comerica Drake again. Drake Allen. Jesus fuck. You two guys need to change your goddamn names. You're both the asshole of the week. It's a new thing. Eric coming away with the win, 167 to 123. Another big week for Eric. Alvin Kamara, 20 carries, 2 catches, 180 all-purpose yards, and 4 touchdowns. What are you supposed to do against that? I mean, 123 probably wasn't going to cut it anyway, but damn. Alvin Kamara is rolling in it right now. A good week from Eric, who improves to 4 and 0. There are I believe 2-4-0 teams in the league. We'll take a look at that after. Cut my staff hurts. JK drops to 1 and 3. Barry McCockiner taking on Big DK Energy. Barry McCockiner with a very respectable output of 158 points. Casey with 116. Not going to cut it. Big weeks from Darnold and Hall and Henry and Jefferson and Connor and Cousins. It's just a good output from Wade's team. Casey's team, you had Ramondre, who's getting lots of touches, not doing a ton with it, but he's out there, and your kicker was tied for your second highest scorer of the week, so that's a little tough. Casey dropping to 0 and 4. Barry McCockiner to 2 and 2. What a close matchup we have on this last one. It was down to the wire on Monday night. At one point, I think Spencer needed half a point to beat Dak, and then another 3 points to beat Jordan to get his 2 wins this week. So he was very close to being 2 and 2, but he will come out with the win and the 4 and 0 record. Saquon Barkley had another decent day. Marvin Harrison only had 4 catches. However, he had 130 yards and 2 touchdowns and showed a glimpse of what he might be in Arizona. I'm excited about that offense because I have Kyler and McBride. So, Infuse, Diarrhea Jane will drop to 2 and 2, and High Lifer will be up to 4 and 0. I realize now I did not do a bitch of the week. So let's see if anybody overpaid. Well, there's 2 bids on Carson Steele. Ooh, High Lifer, you had a good, really good bid on Quentin Johnson. There was 5 bids there, and you won it by $4. That was well done. You know what? I don't know that there is. Oh, ha ha ha. Yeah, there is. There definitely is. You guys see this? I'm going to scroll down a little bit so you can see this. Look at this. We have one person that's 0 and 4. Sorry, Casey. But you're the only 0 and 4 team. We got Eric at the front at 4 and 0, followed by High Lifer at 4 and 0. Only one team at 3 and 1. The Greasy Boners. I'm in 4th at 2 and 2 as well, followed by Big fucking anime TDs, Barry McCockiner, Diarrhea Jane, Chief of Stafford, also at 2-2 in ninth. The first 1 and 3 spot is Cup My Staffords JK, followed by Dak Street Boys. The waiver wire will round up the 11th spot. And Casey, you are 0-4. The only 0-4 team. I don't know. I drafted your team. So maybe I'm the dumb bitch, or maybe, I don't know. I'm glad I don't have your team, because on draft night, there was a couple times where I was like, fuck, I wish I had Casey's team. But, you're 0-4. I digress. That is the Week 2 commish address for Drunken Fumble 2024. May your players stay healthy and ever unproductive. Commish out.